guys, I was just slipping down this line and it had a lot of dead cattails and dead stuff right off the mat, and it was kind of nasty water. I mean, the water's still kind of brown, but this bank, these mats just got a little bit cleaner on the outside, and the water got a little bit deeper. I just had a bite. I don't know what it was. It kind of felt a little light. Took my bait, but just 1.5 ounce Eco Pro tungsten with a screw lock, burner crawl. Just color really doesn't matter. I'm just throwing a black and blue green pumpkin laminate, as long as it's something dark like green pumpkin, black swirl, black and blue flag, back at you, anything like that. It's gonna get bit, but I think I'm just trying to find as many mat stretches as I possibly can. I'm just trying to find as many mat stretches as I possibly can. That way I can just run stuff and practice, I mean, the tournament, and just be really efficient. Just fish that stretch, leave, go fish something else. Something actually got going on. Still smoke over there. What I'm gonna do is sitting down, see if we can't catch them on our butts. My God, guys, I can't shake it off. That was a big one. Oh my God, look how much line I got on. Whoo, I got lucky there. That was a big bite, holy crap. And guys, look, this is kind of the pattern I've kind of developed, and it's now that this is the third time today that I've kind of, or the stretch I got bit on yesterday and the 2 stretches that I got today, I'll make sure there's no boats around, is basically, well, I don't want to show too much because I've got some tournaments coming up, but it's where you got the mouth of a bay or somewhere where it's like a narrowed down area, whether it's a skinny backwater or a cut, a canal, or like a bay, and right there where it opens up to open water. Because I think right now it's fall, so you got a lot of bait around, and the baits are gonna be pushed to the mouth of all these cuts. And I think these fish are starting to get in the mood of spawning. The water temp's dropping. It's 86 right now, which seems like a lot, but it's been 90, so that gives you an idea. It's dropping a little bit. Got some cloudy weather. these fish are starting, and then with the water coming up so high, all these reeds out here behind me are in 3.5 feet of water, and it's getting a lot of wind pushed on it. And I think those fish don't want to stay out there, so they're just pushing up in the mats. It's safety, it's security, it's got bait, it's got everything they need. So I literally had I had 3 bites right there on this one point. So that's a really, really good sign. And I went down the stretch for a while without any bites, and then right there, boom, 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 boom. That's what it seems like, is the fish are in concentrated little stretches, which is good because guys can go flip through areas and not get bit and pull the trolling motor, and the stretch where they're gonna get bits right in front of their boat. So I'm not worried. I'm just drifting through here. I know I'm gonna come flip the stretch anyways, but I'm gonna keep going down, kind of expand, maybe back off a little bit, throw a spinner bait or a swim jig or a chatter bait around reeds or something, just to keep it all honest. But looking pretty decent. What? Oh, God damn it. All right, I'm not setting the hook anymore.
You still flipping mats?
Yep, I just caught a 6-pounder.
Nice. You went in practice like you.
Well, I put a hook on to try this G punch thing that Brad said flexes out. Hey Brad, it doesn't flex out. It's like a 5-pounder. I'm getting some bites. I just don't know how repeatable it all is, but I mean, it's sure seeming all right.
Good. It's good to hear.
Well, I had like 20 bites today punching.
That's fucking fine.
But I'll go down for a while, not get any bites. Bam, bam, bam. And nothing for like 30, 40 minutes. And then bam. And then it's like they just come and like you get like 1 to 4 bites a stretch. But I got that new hook, and Brad was saying he straightened it out, so I'm like, let me put a hook back on and see what it's all about. And I started flipping. Like 20 minutes later I catch like a 5. I'm like, yeah, I better, it works, and I better stop swinging on them. So, and I just shook one really good one off. I was really coming down this bank, and I was about to leave, and I look across. I'm like, well, I've been fishing the shitty side the whole time. I go to the other side, start flipping, bite, next flip, bite, go about 10 minutes, and I flip in them. I'm like, damn, I should stick it. Like I fucking zinging in the air, go through the mat. I'm like, good night. It's consistent, but it's just they are where they want to be. You just got to put your head down and find the stretchers, but there's bites to be had. Chesty going. I got a hook on. I'm gonna swing on a couple just to check size, but it's seeming pretty good. Got about 5 or 6 bites in this little bay here, and I don't know. I didn't get hardly any bites coming in that side, and I go down this side, and it looks better, and I start getting bit. So let's put this damn camera on and get to swinging. Text Billy Benedetti.
What do you want to say?
Hey Billy, what time do we have to be off the water today?
Okay, I'll send this.
Send. Bad, my watch died. Hold on. Oh, there's a rat. I don't know, but I saw that guy can run around all over the place.
Dude, that guy literally came by me like 10 times.
Yeah, like I was fishing in the back of this bay and like he literally went where I got bit and like buzzed the whole bank and like was about to come back and do circles. I just got on plane and ran right by him. I'm like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, he was driving around. I ran into him all day, and then I ran into whoever's got all red boat. I don't know who that was. They literally were, every time I would get up and go somewhere and stop.
You'll see me and Nick. I got one stretch, literally probably quarter mile from where I'm fishing now. I'm just fishing some other shit. I probably caught like 4 pin dickers, 1 2-pounder. I'm just trying to like, oh, yep. Hold on. I got one right now. And I lost it. Oh, and there it goes. I'm trying to dial my hook set in.
What are you flipping, 1.5?
God damn it. Lost it again. Hold on. I'm going to catch it. Hold on. Pick up the 3/4 and drop it in that hole. I did catch a cichlid earlier, so that might be half of what's biting me.
What are you flipping? An ounce and a half?
Ounce and a half.
I had trouble getting through some mats today with that. I had to go up to a 2 ounce. When I went up to the 2 ounces, when I got all my good bites.
By the point?
I'm literally staring at it.
Oh. Well, hurry up, bud. Where's Kale at?
Hold on. I just caught a 1.5-pounder. Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. That video was the Friday before the first day of the ABA Area Championship. I was actually able to get out on Thursday afternoon and fish the north end for a little bit and kind of, you know, sample a couple things up there. Really didn't like, you know, what I had found. I had found one stretch, I had 3 bites in a row, and I felt decent about it, but if I had to go up there, I was pretty much probably done anyways. So and also out of it, I had to go literally the opposite way from Clewiston to get there, so I pretty much knew I wasn't going to fish it in the tournament. So on Friday, I pretty much spent my whole day in the Harney Pond area of the lake, from Bird Island all the way down to Sportsman's Cut, and everything in between. I just felt like the fish, maybe not to win, but to do well, was living in there. Because you got to think, right now the lake's at 15.5 foot above sea level, and that puts the outside reeds anywhere between 3 to 4.5 feet of water, which is pretty deep for an Okeechobee bass, especially when the wind's blowing 15 to 20 out of the northeast, and pretty much all the main lake reed lines were just getting hammered by wind. And even the stuff that was just on the outside of the hard line, all that stuff was really getting just hammered by the wind. There's a lot of mats that I couldn't practice in the tournament, in practice, just because of the wind. So my plan was, and the tournament, the weather for the tournament was going to be the same that Saturday. So my plan was to find stuff that was out of the wind, protected no matter what, because one, I knew I would be able to fish it the day of the tournament, and two, I think the wind hammering down on these areas actually knocked the fish back into the areas that it was calmer, because I would fish, in the brunt of the wind, just kind of, fighting it with my boat a little bit, fighting it with the bait, and it really didn't seem to pay off. The second I kind of got out of the wind, or got to the mouth of a cut, or just kind of knocked the wind back a little bit, it seems like that's where the fish were. They just kind of wanted to get out of that main force of the wind. So by the end of Friday, I pretty much had six stretches where I had multiple bites, where I felt like I could go back there in the tournament and get bit. And most of those areas where I had multiple bites, I would have at least one or two good bites that would pull me down, or really run away with the bait, or pull my bait off, or do something crazy like that, where I felt like it was a better quality fish. So going into the tournament, I felt pretty confident that I would get at least 3 to 5 bites minimal per day. And knowing what the weather was going to do, I really felt like that would put me in a good position to at least do well in the tournament. And in this video, it looks like all I did was punch, and throw a worm a little bit. That's pretty much what I did. But I did throw, I threw a swim jig, spinner bait here and there, frog, just, the typical Okeechobee moving bait stuff, just to keep everything honest. And I couldn't get any of it to work. Like, none of it. Nothing was going down except for punching, because, there's really not much else to do that week. So, or that Friday at least, and that Saturday as well. But, I pretty much stuck to punching, and I really feel like that was the smartest move, because I feel like fish in mats are less likely to move around on you, or at least move a really far distance, because I feel like those fish aren't really traveling and moving a lot onto those mats. They will, especially if the wind changes, blows the mats out, blows more mats in, it's gonna mess things up a little bit. But the way the wind was holding for practice and for the first day of the tournament, I really felt like I was on the right track and I was doing the right thing. And just a quick note, if you guys are expecting a video for Rollins, not gonna happen. This past weekend was pretty expensive for me. So first off, Friday, I'm running down the lake. One of my clips on my GoPro, well, my last GoPro, I'm getting there, was broken. So it would fit right into this mount right here, and if I hit a good wave, it would pop out. But it was on one of those Jaws mounts, so I'd kind of lean it to the left, so if it fell out, it'd fall down here. No big deal, right? Well, I was running probably about 45 down Harney Pond on my way back in this past Friday for practice for Rollins, and I hit a pretty good wave, and something catches the corner of my eye, because I'm focused on the water, because it's pretty rough. I'm trying to be safe and all that. Well, I look back and I see my cable trailing my GoPro in the wash. Gone. GoPro, Friday practice footage for that day, gone. So that sucked. So I was actually able to borrow Nick's GoPro. He has a Hero, I think he had like a Hero 7 silver, something like that. I'm like, all right, turn it on, SD card error, I reformat it, good to go. I mount it, play it. I don't turn it off the entire day. I'm just gonna let this thing run, and I'll pay for it later when I'm editing. I'll just have to dig through everything and find everything. Not a big deal, right? Well, I pull the GoPro chip out, I get home, I plug it into a bigger SD card, I plug it in my computer like I always do, and nothing is there. Why? I have no idea. It just has a little link to set up the whole GoPro thing, and that was it. So, no Rollins footage for us. That sucks. Oh, and also, so on Saturday, if you guys fish Rollins, you know. If you didn't fish Rollins, we're running down the lake, and at like 12:30, no, I'd say about 1:30, this storm from absolute hell comes from out of nowhere. Well, you know, we actually all kind of planned on it happening. But anyways, I'm in Nick's boat, he's running the boat, and just it's pelting rain, like bad, like needles hitting you in the face. So I get my glasses, I put them on, I pull my buff up, I put it over my head, I got my hat somewhere safe, running down the lake. So I'm like, I'm gonna get out of this, because this you know, the rain hurts. It's freaking like hammering down. I gotta bend over and like kind of climb down here and get out of the wind, and the wind catches my glasses, my Costa Hamlins, and blows them out of the boat. So out of a GoPro, out of a pair of Costas, $450 check from Rollins, 9th place, not a bad payday. Yeah, it basically paid for all the things I lost last weekend. So you win some, you lose some, literally in the same day, weekend, whatever. But yeah, so don't expect a video for Rollins, because life happens and I suck. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video again. Like, subscribe. The day one footage of the ABA Area Championship is coming very soon. It's coming this week, guaranteed. I'm actually gonna start editing it as soon as I post this video, so stay tuned, stay out on the watch for that, and get out there and go fishing, because the weather is freaking awesome. I mean, just dry. I'm not gonna say cool air, because I live in Miami, believe it or not, but it's not exactly cool, but it's pleasant. It's doable, you know what I mean? You're not dying all day, but yeah, go out there, enjoy this freaking awesome weather, and go catch a bass. See ya.